Hi, here we have an unknown species. It's an agave. Unfortunately I don't know the species name. As far as I know it's not a hybrid and I don't know where I got it from. But nevertheless it's a fairly slow grower. I've had for I don't know how long, quite a while, but without a name. Close of it, showing the typical type of spination and the way the leaves are pressed against one another. I did give this a little bit of a clean up. As I say, with age the old leaves tend to die off and you have to trim them up. Sometimes they'll be able to take them off without having to cut them, but these I've actually had to cut through. There's one leaf there which is showing signs of perhaps getting close to showing signs where it has to be cut off. I've left it on at the moment. These are quite vicious, as you can see, and a precaution is probably an idea is to put corks, if you like, because each leaf terminates in a very sharp spine, and if you've got young people, animals and that which could damage themselves on that spike, I would certainly recommend either sticking a little cork on that spike or a bit of expanded polystyrene, or put the plant somewhere safe where it's not going to be damaged. This one's in the greenhouse, so it's away from animals, so you're okay. Colouring sort of a greeny bluey colour. If anyone knows what this plant is, let me know. I just don't know at the moment. It's, in my opinion, it's not a fast grower. It's just a typical agave. Agaves flower, when they flower they're normally monocarpic. The centre suddenly goes up and forms a flower spike, and then the actual rosette dies. This one I believe is in fact showing or trying to push a little offset from the base, which I've actually covered it over. I've been tidying up the soil around it. Once again I say that, you know, if you are putting these on the show bench, I know I get blamed for this, it's nice to have the pots nice and clean, top dress if possible. I tend not to do this because the top dressing disguises the fact you don't know what the soil's like underneath. But for show purposes, you know, get a bit of top dressing, put it on. Make sure the pot's nice and clean, of the right size, the regulation size, because there is pot sizes on some of the classes. But it's easy to overlook it, and as I said before, stick a label in. This would have to be agave sp. I don't know what species it is, but it's definitely an agave. And make sure the leaves are nice and clean. As I said with this one, I've taken off the dead leaves. So this plant, as regards a show bench, would probably be more or less ready. It's probably not big enough for a show, but anyhow, as I say, size isn't everything, and often a common plant will win over a choice rarity. Anyway, that's more or less all I've got to say about this. Watering care, normal watering regime. In the summer it can probably stand outside, may even get through a winter, but I'd be a bit wary. I don't know the species of this one, so it may not take too cold. It may take a bit of cold, but it won't take too much cold. Anyhow, that's that one, Agave, and these originated from the States and are quite popular out there. A lot of these, not this particular species, but the Americana, and that seem to be plentiful, growing wild in places like Spain, and that you see them growing almost like a weed. But anyway, enough of that. I'm going to pop this one up. So any questions, please ask. If you do know the species, let us know, or put a comment on there. As I say, I've always said you can't know everything, and I've disproved it. Don't know the species. I don't even know where I got this from. Anyhow, thanks for watching. Thank you, and catch you soon. Thank you.